Welcome back, everyone, to Lanterns at the Pine, where today we have arrived at the Sahuagin fortress that they stole from the lizard folk. And in front of me, we have Oceanus and Hirtos, who are, I suppose, here to help
The
us in some
fortress
way.
shakes down to its foundations. Was that an earthquake or some form of sorcery?
Is that kind of shaking common in this place? I mean, the lizard folk should know it because they used to live here. Did you feel that, Pine Leaf? Clearly, the Sahuagin have cursed this place. Soon it will sink beneath the waves. Apparently, it's not typical. The lizard folk will abide by our agreement. We will guard the entrance to the fortress. We will make sure that no Sahuagin reinforcements arrive from shore. Yet, we will not follow you down into this cursed place. Okay. They feel it's cursed right now. Wonderful. So, optional is to defeat groups of Sahuagin. We need to find our codex page, of course. Kill High Priestess Thadra and kill Baroness Seklaz. What do you say about this, Oceanus? Good to see you again, Pine Leaf. I thought I'd repay my debt for your freeing me, and it occurred to me that you might need some underwater help. You're not really built for operating below the waves, after all. I'm no warrior, but I'm sure that I can sneak past a bunch of blundering Sahuagin. What would you like me to do? Let's see. Well, I'm here to assassinate the Sahuagin High Priestess. Any way you can help me with that? Oh, no. I'll leave the swordplay to you, but perhaps I could find a way to distract her. Or some of the other Sahuagin, if you prefer. Or maybe you'd like me to track down some hidden treasure. I'll bet this wagon have some nice things to stash along the way. Okay, how about... Okay, what about if you distract the High Priestess when I attack?
I'm off to find the High Priestess. See you soon.
I'm not too sure what that distraction... I think usually I ask them to reduce the number of patrols.
Armed Sahuagin surround an alarm gong at the upper entrance to the fortress.
Okay, well... Boom, boom, boom. Anybody else in here? I see a trap. I don't know why, but must be my special senses as a... Okay, now maybe I'll see the... I guess because it's such an obvious trap, they don't have a control panel for it. There we go. I mean, he could have opened up the door if he really wanted to fight me, right? There you go. And what is this? Actually, well, that's the lever he used in order to close the gate. So now... Okay, it still says spot danger. Or maybe the control panel's on this side? Really? Really? Must have been standing in the wrong spot before. Okay, now let's head on this way. Any troubles? How about you?
From the look of it, this room will become the quarters of an important Sahuagin once the renovations are complete.
Well, I'll do my own renovations. Okay, nothing there of use. What about this way? you go. Oh. Now what if I open this thing? Okay, I can do that. Ooh. Oh. He snuck right by me. How'd that happen? Alright, I am saving that for later. Okay, nothing that way. How about you?
This looks and smells like it's the place where the Sahuagin dispose of their garbage.
Wonderful. Well, I shot shoot. Alright, there you go. Ooh, scepter, bolts, whatever. Continue along our way. Actually, my current weapon is protecting myself against a Mistwalker pair. Oh. Oopsie daisy. A skeleton Naga, is that or what? A Naga skeleton? Oh, well, that was nasty. Whispers of this. As you step closer to this misty figure, visions of feelings wash over you. It's like stepping into someone else's memory. Embrace the memory, experience it. Let's see what happens.
She can't stop looking at her reflection in the mirror. The shine of her new scales. Her eyes now black pools. She tries not to think of what it cost her. Who it cost her.
Oh, creepy! And if I didn't think that the Mistwalkers were creepy enough.
At first, you think you found a morgue. Then you realize you found something worse. The Sahuagin's larder.
Yeah. Journal page. This Sahuagin are taking Ernir and Ygritte away for another part of the fortress. I send this page with them. Where will it end up? Perhaps they will be given jobs somewhere where they can help their fellow slaves. Wonderful. Not as if I've ever, really expect to find all of them. There we go. Let's see. How about... Thank you. Okay, what's in here? More of these things.
You hear the clang of hammers and the scrape of shovels nearby.
Clang of hammers and shovels. Okay. Let's try this way first. How convenient. Not that I'm in great need of a rest right now. Memorandum. Supply office. Breathing potions are insufficient for the slaves. They need to be able to work underwater for longer periods. Fetch the breathing device and place it in the banquet hall on the second level. And that's from the Baroness. So, in other words, she wants the
You
slave.
search the area carefully and find a lever tucked away between some crates.
Ah, you mean this lever? I'm hoping that's by just disabled. Another journal page. The news that the Sahuagin had captured Lizardfolk Fortress near the salt marsh greatly disturbed the prince. So he sent me and my company to investigate the threat. No sooner had we reached the coast than we were ambushed by Sahuagin troops. The battle was fierce, and most of the company was killed. It seems that the Sahuagin mean to use us survivors as slaves. This journal will serve as a record of our fates. I will hide the pages wherever I can, in the hopes that our slaves will find them. Other slaves, yes, perhaps together we could come up with a plan to escape. Oh. Breastplate of electric resistance 4. Well, it might work. But I noticed that I also am wearing an insulated breastplate right now, so I already have some electricity help from that. Alright. Now, across the hall, I believe, is to the second level?
Captive lizard folk work on one side of this chamber, forced to renovate what was once their own fortress. Sahuagin soldiers guard the slaves. The lizard folk slaves seize their chance and turn on their Sahuagin masters.
Well, alright. I don't think there's anything really great I need up here. So let's go downstairs to level 2. We have arrived at the second level, where apparently we need...
The fortress shakes, and the water covering the floor rises slightly.
That's not a good sign. And we need 3 signal crystals in order to continue. All personnel, the ritual continues. The priestesses assured me that the second level will be underwater by the end of the day. Make arrangements to move the slaves to the level by that time. Labor is at a premium, and we wish to minimize losses. Alright. Then head out this way, see what we can find. We hope some means to activating those signal crystals. Now that was useless. Now they notice it! Okay, next. There you go. You look like casting some sort of spell. No, want to be around when that happens. All's right. Turquoise.
This must be a hatchery, where the Sahuagin carefully guard their eggs.
Well, I think I'm gonna make a Sahuagin omelet out of this. Alright. Now that we've broken a few eggs, let's... these guys are really great at ignoring me. There you go. Now. What's down this way? Oh, I only need to kill one more patrol group? Okay. Okay, we've been there already. Actually, it's hard to tell me where I've been before because... Oops. It's hard to tell because they superimposed layers on each other. Alright, Signal Crystal 1. Done. Now, did I miss any? Aha! I had a feeling that I may have missed a plot. Okay, that's 2. That means the third one, I think, is along the other side? Which means I probably passed right by it, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I passed right by it. 'Cause I'm pretty sure there are 2 on one side and 1 on the other. Ah! Oh, that looks like there's a door there I haven't opened yet. Of course, since I got distracted by the Sahuagin that were moving that way, that I forgot all about this door. Oh, this one has a puzzle instead. Alright, let's see. So, we want... What are we looking for? Oh, there you go. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. That goes there. Oh, we need this. Go down there. That goes down there. That goes down there. Oh. Like that. Okay. Good. And... wait, I completely guessed that one wrong. Okay, good, finally. Alright, that takes care of the 3 crystals, so head on back. And that means we can head right through the gate, I guess. Gate, door, portcullis, weird aperture.
The ground trembles, and the water rises once again. The Sahuagin must be using magic to sink the entire fortress.
Oh, as if I couldn't guess that from one of the Baroness's memorandums. Okay, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, orma. Let's check this one, since these tend to be small rooms. Okay, that was not a small room. So I'll go through my usual right-hand rule then. Let's see what we can find. That's a door. Is this gonna be a small room or a large area? Oh, hello. There we go. Is that the... Okay, looks like I must have finished off the group because now it's telling me to kill 8 more groups. I don't think I'm going to get 8 more groups because I don't think I'm going to be searching this place thoroughly. But if you are thorough, you should be able to find 8 without too much trouble. Alright, so we're done with that. Now, what's up this way? Yeah, I would presume that there's going to be a turn off there at the end. Yes, it's a left turn. Wait, windy road. What is the purpose of this windy road? I have no idea. I presume the lizard folks built this place, but I don't know what purpose all this stuff has. Alright, let's see. That is... Alright, that's the way down to the 3rd level. This way we have... more things to break. I hope these aren't priceless lizard folk artifacts. Because if it is, then, well, you got some bad news. And you. Oh. Okay, that's the water breathing device. Underwater breathing device. Okay. How about the gets more morale to pine leaf device?
This is a statue of the lizard folk chieftain who built the original fortress. The Baroness ordered that it be left as a memento of the Sahuagin's crushing victory over the lizard folk.
Wonderful.
You've slain the Baroness, one of your mission's primary targets. Your next target is the High Priestess. She must be on the lower level. An imposing figure commands the throne room. This must be Baroness Seklas, the strategist behind the Sahuagin's invasion.
Alright, well that takes care of the 2nd level. I mean, there are a few more odds and ends you could do in order to clear out the place. But it's a pretty long dungeon if you try to do that. Alright. Nothing there particularly useful, so I think that what we should do is to go to the underwater breathing device and head downstairs. This elaborate device pulses with magical power. It is marked with the same text in several languages, including Common and Draconic. All slaves must use before entering submerged levels.
The underwater breathing device pulses with magic power. You and your companions can now explore the deep water on the lower level of the Sahuagin fortress.
Now there's an entrance on both the left and right sides. I know the first one I found was on the other side. But it looks like I've decided to take this one. Don't ask me why. Maybe it's because it was slightly closer to the underwater breathing device. So, downstairs. Right, in this case, I figure, well, maybe there's something that says you can't do this until you have used the device or something. All personnel, in celebration of the High Priestess's arrival, gladiatorial games are being held in her honor today. Inside the arena, Blade Master Makat. Wonderful. Now, I guess this device also allows us to move about freely and use our weapons while underwater, which is nice and convenient. I would presume it was intended to help the slaves so that they can use their tools reasonably freely, and was not for the convenience of any invaders who may be needing to shoot weapons here. These several weapons don't work probably very well in the water.
Though muffled by the water, you can hear Sahuagin shouts and the clang of weapons nearby. You've stumbled into the Sahuagin's arena. The creatures stare at you for a moment, stunned by your intrusion. Then, they quickly decide to make you the next match on the schedule.
Wonderful.
Enraged by your impudence, Blade Master Makat springs from his box and attacks. The Blade Master crumples beneath your onslaught. You've eliminated another key component of the Sahuagin military machine.
How nice. Alright, now we've got, well, 2 groups left. So looks like a few of them were already in this area. So maybe I could run into 2 more patrols. There you go. I think the Baronet, or no, the High Priestess is to the south. Yeah, I know, I just turned west. Oh, that's just another way to the arena. Okay. Thinking, well, maybe I can find one more of those patrols, or 2. Yeah, one more. Yep, nothing there. And over here? The map can be a little bit confusing because it's hard to tell sometimes whether it's from this floor or the previous. Alright. Alright, so now there is defeat even more groups of Sahuagin. Yes, that means I've finished the second tier of that. Don't ask me how that works in this environment, but alright.
The High Priestess has just arrived at the fortress's main entrance. You found your primary target at last. Fool! You and the air breathers cannot hope to stand against us! You spot Oceanus swimming overhead.
I found you some allies!
He cries.
Mind their claws!
You've slain the High Priestess, crippling the Sahuagin's leadership.
Oh, the crayfish are helping us. Okay, those are Oceanus' friends. Okay.
You take the Codex page. This evil artifact will be safer in the Gatekeeper's hands. Denied the power of the Codex page, the Sahuagin will be unable to invade Saltmarsh and the surrounding coastal areas.
Well, that's good to hear. And that finishes up our little trip here in Saltmarsh. And next time, I guess we're heading into the Feywild, where we're going to see what it has in store as we go and look for various lanterns in the pine here in our little playthrough for DDO. Until then, let's hope I find some place where I could actually breathe air.